this article that was in the New York Times yesterday, and Paul Watson has pointed out what the article actually says. He has a story, Government Readies Youth Corps to Take on Vets. Scouts trained to fight terrorists and more. Here is the New York Times from yesterday. And when you read the first paragraph, it says, 10 minutes into an errant mayhem in his town near the Mexican border, and a gunman, a disgruntled Iraq war veteran, has already taken out 2 people. One slumped in his desk, the other covered in blood on the floor. The responding officers, 8 teenage boys and girls, the youngest 14, face tripwire, a thin cloud of poisonous gas and loud shouts. Bam, bam, fired from behind a flimsy wall. They move quickly, pellet guns drawn and masks affixed. And click on the photos that are on that New York Times page for PrisonPlanet.tv viewers. I mean, it's got Homeland Security buses they're practicing with, and Homeland Security's funding all this. And it's not just the Boy Scouts. It's the public schools. Yeah, look at them stacked up there in SWAT team formation in military uniforms. I mean, show people these insanely disgusting photos. Yeah, scroll through them. And then, of course, it shows the dead veterans they've simulated killing. Yeah, that's it. There's 14 of them. Scroll through them at the top for folks right there. See that little clicker? There the child is in the Kurtzel helmet. There they are with the little guns. And their little, says, tactical police unit. There they are practicing taking over factories. There they are practicing killing terrorists. And then here's the dead veterans coming up, the dead vets they've simulated killing. And you notice the Homeland Security document says vets and gun owners the #1 threat. You notice that it's in all these other government documents. They're teaching local police the #1 threat is returning vets, that they're going to have IEDs bombing every town soon. And they've got FEMA out preparing mass graves and telling local police to get ready for vets to attack them. I mean, they are really getting ready to go after veterans and gun owners because they know vets know how to fight, have a will to fight. No, it's no big deal once the fight's going. They're not gelded. And so you're the #1 target. I mean, you know, throughout history, you know, George Lucas, about 6 months after I pointed out that Revenge of the Sith was about government-sponsored terror and government staging terror attacks, that's how the emperor becomes the emperor, is staging terror attacks. I said, and we wrote articles. I wrote an article at Infowars.com, you know, just from the book before the movie was out. I said, this is about government-sponsored terror, Revenge of the Sith. And I said, Lucas is telling you what George Bush has done, because I knew he'd changed what the original novel was going to be. Then Lucas comes out at Cannes and says, I believe the government's staging events, and this is a parallel for today. Now, what does the emperor target when he finally takes over? He targets the police and military. He takes the young paramilitary forces led by the young Jedi, and he sends them off to kill the old police and military. This isn't a movie, folks. This is what happened with Pinochet in Chile. This is what happened in Cuba. This is what happened in China and Russia and Nazi Germany and Eastern Germany. This is what happens over and over and over and over. And I told you, police and military, they got dossiers on all of you. They got Merc teams ready for you. They're ready, ladies and gentlemen, to kill you. And I guess a lot of you are going to roll over, I guess, and just cower and let them win. As for me, I'm not going. I keep telling you, police, you are the target. You are the target. Police, you're not in these documents, you know, the declassified ones. It just says returning vets are the #1 threat. Most of the cops are the returning vets. See, you're getting reports about yourselves, fools, and they're training 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds to seek and destroy. Read the article. To murder you. It's all in writing. Are you going to take it? Or are you going to join the rebellion against the New World Order? Come on in. Join us. You know you'll want to.